Hello YouTube, shintigercurl here, that dude in the straw hat, bringing you yet another awesome video. It is now 11:07 p.m. on November 4th, Wednesday night. Well, Wednesday for much longer, so you know what that means? If you couldn't tell by the title or by the thumbnail, it's time once again for me to react to the latest chapter of One Piece. Yes. It's been a kind of shitty week for me, so I might as well do this just to cheer myself up. So anyway, so getting up to it, a little recap for last week. We got more insight on the Mink tribe, as well as we've discovered where the rest of the Straw Hat Pirates are. So Luffy has joined up with a member of the Mink tribe, Wanda, in search of his friends. But something must have happened in this town, and we're going to find out tonight as we enter One Piece chapter 806 at the fort on the right belly. As we can see, the cover page is from the World Decks, the 500 Million Man Arc, Volume 2, Fuchsia Village. And this is Fuchsia Village, Luffy's hometown. And we see Dadan, his foster mother who raised him, and of course Makinu, his sort of quote-unquote big sister, and she's holding Makinu's baby. So yeah, and there's been a lot of debate on who the father of this baby is, and according to Oda, in his own words, it has to be that man. He doesn't say who that man is. I'm leaning towards Shanks. So anyway, that's just another mystery in the wide world of One Piece. So enough of this. Let's get down to the chapter itself. So anyway, we go back, and apparently some volcanic rain is incoming, and it is apparently from the elephant himself, as he curls his snout up to spray water on his back. And because it's so fucking huge, those sprays of water could be enough to cause a flood. And Robin accurately says so. It's enough to cause a flood, and they need to get to higher ground. And the entire town they're in is deluged with water. So anyway, at the same time we cut to the elephant's left leg, and we see our samurais, and let's see, and of course I keep forgetting this guy's name. I shouldn't be forgetting his name, but one of the samurais has just drawn a very fucked up looking cat. He is named Nekozamon. Let's take a look at him. Let's look at him. That is a fucked up cat, but Robin would think it's cute. So yeah, as we saw in the last chapters ago, they fell off the leg, but they're making their way back up. And right now, there comes some water from the volcanic rain, exclusive to the country of Zoo. And the water washes away the poor cat. Poor thing. So anyway, we're going to the Whale's Forest, Luffy's side, and Luffy's saying there's a lot of rain. And Wanda explains that volcanic rain isn't really rainwater per se. And she says that the elephant Zunisha, that's his name, does this at least twice a day. The water is basically seawater, and it usually flows through ducts throughout the town, which is then filtered for the water of everyday use. Okay then, so they have a stable source of water. And they also get fish that way, according to Carrot. And they say getting food wasn't a problem, as they saw the rain as a blessing. And Beppo is right behind them, swinging and trying to avoid the water. And he's asking where Law is. Let's see. And Carrot bites Luffy on the ear. These women just like to do shit to Luffy. I don't know. She says that Beppo, despite being a pirate, is still a pirate despite being born here, and for now he's under the care of Big Boss Neko Mayushi. So apparently she likes chewing on him because he's made of rubber. Anyway. So anyway, we go to Crowtown, Zoro's side, and they've been able to get to higher ground, and there's a shark in the town. Of course, Usopp is freaking the fuck out. So yeah. And Robin is talking about how that she's postulating that the elephant is showering itself with seawater. And she also accurately theorizes that the town and the forest have adapted to this regular deluge. Law adds that the amount of water makes sense and agree that it's pretty much normal for this to happen. So anyway, Usopp is like, who could get accustomed to such crazy rain? And he pulls on his goggles and he spots Luffy along with Carrot and Wanda riding that crocodile. Anyway, and that girl is still chewing on Luffy. Carrot is still chewing on him, and he's like, look like he's fallen for their trap and is being taken back to their base. And Usopp's freaking out. What is it, Usopp? She's eating him! So they must think he's they're cannibals or something. So anyway, the water recedes almost immediately, and they arrive at another part. And Wanda is visually disturbed for some reason. And she's thinking, it shouldn't be here. I don't know what I'm looking for. And she's having some memories. This must be the aforementioned Jack from the last chapter. And apparently she's being tortured. And she's like, this dude who's really freaky looking, he's all in shadow. She can't really see him. He's like, I guess I'll raise this country to the crown if you refuse to give it to me. And the other person is like, he doesn't know what he's talking about, no matter how many times he says it, and she starts crying and wiping away some tears. Luffy does his typical mouth bite thing. So he asks, what's the name of the guy that attacked this place? And she answers, it's Jack, but he's no longer alive. It was it was in the paper a few days ago. Apparently he attacked four ships transporting Doflamingo? And I heard he succeeded in sinking 2 of them. And Luffy is surprised, and he's like, he was in Dressrosa. And Wanda goes on, he says he was a crazy enough man to attack a ship that had an admiral and a former general on it. It was reported that there wasn't anything left of him, but he's still probably alive somewhere. We cannot forgive Jack. And she's commenting that they're almost there, and the fog is starting to get thick. And cut to Law doing some shambles, and he does it on the other crewmates, and they all end up in front of Luffy and his crew. Yeah, I love shambles. And they're asking if Luffy's arms and legs are attached. And Usopp, shit, he's like, hey you there, Nami Dog Lady, that is our captain you're holding over there. Don't you dare do that to me. You have to deal with me if you want to get him down, you damn cannibal. Before that, we return our comrades. I'm warning you, this guy can blow fire if he wants to. Usopp, you're braver, but he still has that fatal flaw of him just being afraid of crazy shit. So anyway, Wanda's like, there's some accusation you're making, and she says that they're here. They've arrived at the fort, and she informs them that she's the gatekeeper. And there are more animal people, more mink tribes. And she says that you will not mean them any harm, and you will not. And she asks that they open the doors and let everyone know that the Straw Hat crew is here. And one of the guards is surprised. So inside the fort, it looks like a giant sheep man. You have to see this. You have to see this. Look. Is a giant sheep man, and I couldn't tell. I think that could probably be Nami. I haven't gone down that far, but wow, this guy's huge. So anyway, someone's calling for Nami, and yes, that's her. She's just fell asleep, and Chopper. It was Chopper calling out to her, and he's saying the rest of the crew are here. But Nami doesn't seem to really be one to wake. But okay, Nami wakes up. Ooh, looking good, Nami. So anyway, she perks up hearing that Luffy's there. And the goat and the sheep man wakes up and she's like, your friends are here, that's nice. And we have a nice little splash page. We have important guests. Prepare the feast. We gotta take good care of our great benefactors. And we have a nice splash page of the inside of the fort, and that looks fantastic. I love all the splash pages. They look so amazing. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at that shit. Just amazing. We got pineapple houses, and we got something that looks like an old ship. And you can see the figurehead right here. We've got tons of Mink Tribe members, and of course Luffy is excited because new place, new people, new shit. And Usopp's like, isn't it different from what they imagined? And he doesn't even. And Luffy's like, we don't understand what the fuck that means. Zoro asks if they hated humans, and Wanda answers, humans, maybe those that don't know much about you people would be afraid, but from what we see, you lot are just ordinary monkey minks with less hair, so technically we're the same. And if we were to dislike you lot, it would be because you have done something. Our fur may be our pride and beauty, but I do know of some people that admire lesser minks than yourself. And she licks Luffy again. What is up with these two just molesting Luffy? He's just getting molested left and right. And of course they spot Nami. And of course Usopp spots Nami and Chopper. And apparently they're getting really friendly with Nami. And of course Nami sees the guys and she's excited to see them. And they ask about Sanji and Brook and Momonosuke. And she just embraces Luffy. Weird. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, that says it all. Something's happened to Sanji. Wow. And of course the caption, the Straw Hat Crew's in big trouble now. So yeah. And that is the end of the chapter. So anyway, what have we learned from this new chapter? Well, we've learned that the elephant routinely sprays his back with seawater, causing massive flooding, but the citizens of this country are adapted to it. We've learned the Straw Hats, Luffy's reunited with the other half of his crew with Law. We finally reach the fort. We finally see Brook and we finally see Chopper and Nami, and apparently something has happened to Sanji. I'm not even going to imagine. I mean, there's really no way that Oda would kill. But does this have something to do with his modified bounty, in which he is only strictly to be taken alive? But what's happened to him? Who knows? Find out later. So anyway, that's my video. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe below. Got any questions, comments, or just want to talk about One Piece? Leave below. I will get back to you. Want to support the channel? Sign up for my Patreon account that is down in the description. You don't have to donate that much money. I figured I'm on Patreon. I might as well see if I can earn a little cash and see if I can get these other teeth out. But as usual, liking the video helps. Advertisements helps. The tip jar is up there. Patreon is down there if you want to if you want to support me directly. It's all easy. So until next time, it's been shintigercurl. That dude in straw hat saying good day. And I hope you're all right, Sanji-kun.